Hello guys, Mikkel here from Maxhub. A very small but efficient presentation to our Maxhub MTR systems. Gonna break through a little bit about the in and outs ports on the two devices here and give you a little more in depth what it can actually do. In whole general, it is an MTR system. So the whole platform you're seeing running on the device, running on the display, is 100% Microsoft MTR standard. Everything you can do in an MTR system, you can do on our MTR platforms also on the Maxhubs. So let's dig a little bit more into what's actually in and out ports on the devices here. Also, just to keep in line, these two units on front here are Windows MTR PC and our 10-inch touch display. This is a package together, these two devices, we call XCORE KIT. If you want the video soundbar attached to this package, we have our video soundbar that can be connected with the USB directly to the PC, and we call this the Maxhub VB KIT, MTR VB KIT with the video bar. Let's take a look at the ports and see what it can actually do in terms of in and out. Okay, let's start off with the touch controller we have here. As you see brilliantly, you can see I'm actually pointing it towards the light. It has a very good haze, very good matte surface, so it's not too shiny. You can almost see the symbols even though it pointed directly to the light in the ceiling. That's a very cool function, and it's not a glossy screen like some other manufacturers tend to do with all their screens to enhance the brightness. In the bottom here, there's a small eye. This is the proximity sensor. This is actually monitoring the whole room. So when you enter the room, it will boot up the system, it will boot up the screen via the commands on the HDMI and wake everything up. And of course, it goes also to sleep when it senses that no one is in the room. Very nice feature. On the back here, let me disconnect the cable. Of course, the screen will be out. But on the back here, it's probably a little bit hard to see. Let's see if we can manage this. In here, you have the USB-C connection. USB-C connection is directly connection to the Windows MTR PC we have running here. We also have a HDMI ingest. It's very hard to see. Let me see if I can change this view. That's better. There is an HDMI ingest. This means that you can actually take an HDMI cable here, and even though it's an MTR system and it's running the Teams meeting, you can share your content from your laptop if you connect a HDMI cable to this port. You can press share on the MTR system and it will share the content coming from the laptop via the HDMI cable. Or if you have a converter, that HDMI here to USB-C on the laptop side, of course, is the same thing. The next field we have here, USB-A, US peripheral. This is actually so you can connect whatever USB device you want to the back of the display. It could be a very handy speakerphone, USB speakerphone, so you have it directly on the table right beside the display. We also have our BM35 speakerphone. It's perfectly suited for this. This is the small usage, and actually what you see on the table here is a small rubber band that can actually be detached and attached to the back here, and it will keep the cables in place. You also see a small 3.5mm jack on the touch controller here. This is actually audio out. If users can find a way to take audio out from the meeting. That's the ports in and out on the display. And now we're on to the MTR PC, Windows PC that we have here, our own build. Start from the top here. headphone, meaning 3.5mm jack out. We have a Kensington lock, as you see, small lock here on it. We also have a USB-C port. This is of course to the touch control, touch console, touch panel, USB-C cable. Included in the box there is 5 meters USB-C to USB-C cable. HDMI out is of course directly to the display in the room or projector in the room. Then we have 4 USB 3 ports, USB-A 3 ports for cameras, speakerphones, whatever you want to connect to the MTR system. Then we have a LAN port for cabled connection. This is the most stable, and this is the way Microsoft wants to do it. And of course our power for everything. This is the ports you have on the device. On the side, you have a power button. You can force shut or turn the device on. This is everything you need, and this is everything on the MTR system.